a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself.
আজকে আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম ছিল টপিক ছিল প্রেডিকশনস ফর 2023 কি হবে, what is there for business and professionals, কি গ্রোথ হতে পারে, কি অপরচুনিটিস হতে পারে। খুব ভালো গেল প্রোগ্রামস, আমরা খুব রেলিভেন্ট পয়েন্টস পেলাম। আর এটা আরও এবার নেক্সট আমাদের হচ্ছে ফিউচার অফ ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং করে প্রোগ্রাম করব, যেটাতে আমরা কথা বলবো ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিং, আমাদের টেকনোলজি ম্যানুফ্যাকচারিংকে কোথায় নিয়ে যেতে পারে সে নিয়ে আমরা ডিসকাস করবো। দ্যাট উইল বি অন দ্য 20th of January.
Nice and enlightening experience. Most of the questions were quite relevant and we really enjoyed.
I'm Kishan Kumar Kejriwal, Chairman MC Kejriwal Vidyapith, MCK Group of Institution. आज के प्रोग्राम में या सवाई संगे या मल्टी डायमेंशनल लोग संगे या पैनलिस्ट संगे या कथा कथा हलो या इनसाइट या बोझा गेलो, it really has been eye opener how India is going to move ahead in next 10 years. It was really wonderful when listening to each and everyone's viewpoint of how India is going to become a superpower. Thank you.
Achieve this. What is your prediction around this? Is it really happening?
Very recently in Mumbai, I had the opportunity of attending World Congress of Accountants, and it was one of the largest ever Congress of Accountants, and there 130 countries participated, and there we had the opportunity of hearing to Gautam Adani and to our finance minister, etc. We are talking about 5 trillion economy, we are talking about 30 trillion economy by 2047-50. And we were just mesmerized by the presentation of them, and at the same time, it's not what you say and how you say, it's that how the world takes you, And I had the opportunity of discussing with so many foreign delegates there, and they are looking towards India like India is one of the best placed country today. Our political system, we don't value our things. But India is the country where transfer of power among political parties is very transparent and very easy. Worldwide is lacking in most of the countries, you just say. Our judiciary system, our media, our bureaucratic system, all are robust. There may be problems. It is worldwide problem. Media may be biased or judiciary may be inefficient. It is worldwide. It's not only to India. It's worldwide. But the world is respecting today us. They want to do business with us because of economy, because of scale, because of trust. Because China, they don't trust now. They have the scale of operation. They do not rely upon political system of China.
Their loss has become our gain.
Yeah, their loss is our gain. Our democracy is our biggest strength. Because we have come over it now. We are Azadi ka Amrit 75 saal ho gaye. So we are celebrating that, and 75 years our democracy is mature. Now we don't fear that some party will come or take over something, or like Pakistan military will take over. It's not that. Our mindset has become far above it. So we are not just capitalizing on our strength in house, but world is seeing towards us. They want to do business with us. Our own, if we place everything in order in our house, I am telling you that India is going to just overtake G20. We are just heading today. Last week I was in Kazakhstan. A person, I was just discussing with someone, they tell that in other country, in our country, we have also democracy, but we cannot speak against the government. Here you can speak easily against the government. So that's the strength of Indian democracy. So if they trust upon us, we are getting now Apple Store is coming, so many other multinational companies are looking towards India. So nobody can stop us. Only thing is we have to keep on putting our house in order successively. I think Rajesh will also.
See, you were talking about 5 trillion economy, right?
He mentioned about 30.
Okay. So 30 trillion to 2050, it's a very long gestation period, I would say, but the official figures which have been given out as 10 trillion by 2030, right? We took 30 years to reach 3 trillion. It took 30 years to reach 3 trillion. And from 3 trillion to 10 trillion, that's 7 trillions, we are accepting in 9 years. 2020 to 2030, 8 years. 8 years. So many people will say, 30 साल में 3 trillion, 8 साल में 7 कहाँ से आएगा? But it will happen. Various reasons are there. When a train starts from a platform, the speed is very low. When it comes out of the platform, the speed gets higher. That's going to happen. Previously, in maybe 1980s or 70s rather, the cost of capital was very high. 16%, 18%, even top business houses like Birlas, Kalyanis, they were getting at 18% rate of interest. So what they did, they started opening their industries, plants outside India, where they were getting capital at a lower cost, labor at a lower cost, and no bureaucracy. That was the time when India was in bureaucratic hands, cost of capital was high, no labor was there. Now things have changed. Cost of capital has gone down. Bureaucracy has gone down to a very large extent. I won't say it has become zero, it's still there, but it has gone down to a very large extent. We have educated youth who are venturing out into India. Let me give you a figure. Tata's, Birlas and Adanis have committed 250 billion of investment in the next 5 years in India.
আজকে আমরা সবাই এখানে জড়ো হয়েছিলাম আগামী বছর কীরম হবে সেই নিয়ে আলোচনা করতে। ব্যবসার জন্য কীরম হবে, বাণিজ্যের জন্য কীরম হবে, উত্থান পাথান কি হতে পারে না পারে, এই সবাই মিলে সে আলোচনা করা গেল। কিন্তু সবথেকে আনন্দের ব্যাপার হলো যে আলোচনা থেকে এটাই বেরোলো যে আগামী দিন ভালো হবে, আগামী দিন শুভ হবে। কারণ সবাই এই এক ব্যাপারে নিশ্চিত যে সব রকম ব্যবসা, সব রকম বাণিজ্যে হ্যাঁ হতে পারে কিছু বিপদ বা কিছু অসুবিধা আসতে পারে, কিন্তু ভারতবর্ষ এখন ভালো দিনের দিকেই আরও এগোবে, আমরা সবাই সেদিকে এগোবো। এবং আমি নিজে যেটা মনে করি সেই বক্তব্যটা আমি অবশ্যই রাখলাম যে আমরা আরও বেশি সাস্টেনেবল, আরও বেশি প্রকৃতির কথা ভাববো, মানুষ এবং প্রকৃতি যাতে একসঙ্গে কাজ করতে পারে, প্রোডাকশান বা ব্যবসাও যাতে কারুর ক্ষতি না করে এগিয়ে যেতে পারে, সেই ব্যাপারে আমরা আরও বেশি সচেতন হব। আমার তো মনে হয় ভবিষ্যৎ সেরমই হবে এবং আজকের আলোচনাতেও সবাই একমত হলো যে সেটা আমাদের হতেই হবে আগামী দিন যাতে আরও শুভ হয় তার জন্যে।
আমি রাজেশ আগরওয়াল, হেড অফ রিসার্চ AUM ক্যাপিটাল। আজকের যে প্রোগ্রাম হলো, আমি পরিষ্কার যদি বলতে হয়, আমি প্রথম এরকম ইনফর্মাল প্রোগ্রামে এসেছি। এর আগে অনেক টিভি চ্যানেলে বা ফর্মাল ক্যাপিটাল মার্কেট রিলেটেড প্রোগ্রামে গিয়েছিলাম, কিন্তু এরকম একটা হয় সেটা আমার প্রথম দেখা হলো। অ্যান্ড আমি বলতে পারি যে এটা খুব নলেজেবল ছিল, কেন ভেরিয়াস পার্টস অফ দ্য ইন্ডাস্ট্রি থেকে লোক ছিল, ভেরিয়াস পার্ট অফ দ্য সোসাইটি থেকে লোক ছিল। ইন্টারাকশন করে ওদের ভিউজ জেনে একটু ভালো লাগলো, নলেজ গেইন হলো।
Gradually those are closed down and China had captured the entire market. Now government of India has formulated a policy to revive those API industries. That is a positive news. And government, as far as my knowledge is concerned, is investing almost 10,000 crores rupees in that. Number two, what Sir was mentioning about the infrastructure, the roads are being built, infrastructure support, government is providing, government of India is providing. But as we all are meeting here in Kolkata, part of West Bengal, I would like to share some statistics as far as our state's position as compared to the Indian scenario, our nation's scenario. We are having almost 10 crores of population. Worth of 8,500 crores medicines are being consumed by the population of Kolkata of West Bengal every year. Only 2% are being manufactured by state-based manufacturer, pharma manufacturer. Sir is present here, sir can tell more than me here. 98% comes from the other states, either from other states or by export. We are very, very dependent on export. Number two, as we are claiming that Indian pharmaceutical industry is in a very strong position as far as our pharmaceutical exports are concerned. What we manufacture, we export at least 40% of our pharmaceutical products to other countries of Latin America, Asia, and America, Canada. But if we see towards our country, there's a major portion of our population still there who cannot purchase the full of medicines being prescribed by a doctor in the prescription.
Got it. So Manoj, would you like to add something to it? Because we are nearing the end of the discussion. Sunilji, anybody would like to add to this? And then I'll just have one more question.
There's lots more than what meets the eye. I mean, if we are talking about 2% of the consumption in medicines we are manufacturing, yes, we do. We can always boast about that we were pioneers of pharmaceutical at one point, and the industries have slowly moved out because of the bureaucracy or whatever the reasons could be. But Government of India is helping with its policy as in the form of PLI scheme. It's a good initiative, I would say, and but there is so many other things. I mean, when we are talking about 90% of the key starting materials or chemicals which are coming from China, manufacturing them is a real big challenge, because again here we are talking about fifth industrial revolution, which talks about the carbon footprint, and with manufacturing of such key starting materials are going to be very challenging when we are moving towards greener earth. So it's going to be like sharing the blame or sharing the pollution from China. It's a very simple equation. I mean, I'm not very sure how well equipped we are for this. We can say that we are going to be more stronger, but at the same time it will come with a lot of challenges.
So let's wait and watch and see how things unfold. So on an ending note, there's one more thing which I believe is changing the world. We were talking about industrial revolution, tech revolution. Something that's going to change the world is the impending AI, artificial intelligence. Right? We are. How many of us really know about ChatGPT? Anybody heard? So maybe I'll ask Arunji to add some value and let all of us know what his predictions are with respect to how AI is going to change the world and what is happening in this.
আমি কমলনয়ন জৈন, আমি প্র্যাকটিসিং চার্টার্ড অ্যাকাউন্টেন্ট। আজকে যে প্রোগ্রাম হয়েছে আমরা ডিসকাস করেছি কি আমরা 2023 কীরকম দেখছি, আমার বিজনেস পরিবেশ আর প্রফেশনাল পরিবেশ কীরকম থাকবে। তো দ্য ওয়ে ইন্ডিয়া ইজ ইমার্জিং इन द वर्ल्ड कंटेक्स्ट, जो सारा दुनिया भारत की एक अपॉर्चुनिटी हिसाब से देखছে। कारण किसी आमार जो पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम আছে अनेक स्टेबल আছে, आमार जुडिशियल सिस्टम, मीडिया और अदर मतलब जो पिलर्स আছে डेमोक्रेटिक सिस्टम এটা অনেক ট্রাস্টওয়ার্দি আছে। সেই জন্য जो वर्ल्ड যা এন্টারপ্রেনার আছে এটাকে যে অপরচুনিটি দেখছে আর ওরা ইনভেস্ট করতে চায়। আপনি দেখুন আমার জিএসটি কালেকশন বাড়ছে, আমার ট্যাক্স কালেকশন বাড়ছে, আমার এক্সপোর্ট অল টাইম হাই আছে। অ্যান্ড আমরা যে অনেকগুলো ওয়ার্ল্ড ইন্ডাস্ট্রি আছে বিকজ অফ আদার কান্ট্রিজ ওরা তো ভালো করছে না, কিন্তু আমার ইকোনমি ভালো করছে। সো ইন্ডিয়াকে এজ এ ল্যান্ড অফ অপরচুনিটি ওনারা দেখছেন।
आज का ये प्रोग्राम हम लोग अपने मेंबर के लिए और पब्लिक एट लार्ज के लिए ऑर्गेनाइज करने के लिए किया फॉर द पर्पस कि आगे 2023 और 24 का क्या भविष्य रहेगा, वेदर इट विल बी पॉजिटिव, कोरोना का क्या इम्पैक्ट रहेगा, कोई नेचुरल कैलेमिटी आएगा उसका क्या रहेगा। बट अल्टीमेटली जो डिस्कशन हुआ है, जो हम लोगों को समझ में आता है कि डेफिनेटली इंडिया का ग्रोथ स्टोरी अभी स्टार्ट नहीं हुआ है, इट विल गो टू हाई लेवल। और जैसे एक वन ऑफ द पैनलिस्ट बोले कि लगभग $30 ट्रिलियन it will definitely achieve. It will definitely achieve, and no doubt about it. Only thing is कि all stabilities are there, so we'll achieve to it.
Sir was telling about Apple store being open. Let me add to that. Apple phones are being manufactured in India.
I was telling that actually.
Apple phones are being, Apple 14 has been exported. 60,000 crore rupees worth of electronic mobile phones has been exported in 2022, out of which 54% is from Apple. So one day it will happen, you are sitting in Hong Kong or Washington and somebody sitting beside you takes out phone from his pocket and you see made in India. That will be a proud moment.
Well, after all this, I am feeling extremely bullish about India and extremely positive in a very positive sense, right? My positivity has multiplied. I'm sure that has happened for this audience also, right? So after this panel discussion, I'm sure we are going to all go out of this hall with a very, very positive mindset. So anybody from here who would like to add from the audience, what do they predict is going to happen in 2022, 23, 24? What do you expect is going to happen?
I want to ask one thing.
Yeah.
India has a population of around 40 crores. 40 crores means 40 crores are taking care of 100 crores. Now, if we are going, so if the population goes up to 160 crores, that means 40 crore population will be there, but 120 crores will be taken care of by 40 crores. So how that is going to happen? Because food security is being targeted nowadays, that food production is not going to increase in such a huge way. The population is going to happen in India.
Anybody would like to solve this mathematical question?
Sir, what you mean to say, I fully understand that there are taxpayers who are providing social security to the other group, right? Tax is increasing, not in percentage term, but the number of taxpayers is increasing. Every month we are getting GST number that's 2 lakh crore, 1,60,000 crore. So the avoidance of tax, which was there 5 years or 10 years back, has gone down to a certain extent that I think everybody would agree. With the coming in of GST and other things, almost everybody is in tax net, whether direct or indirect. Even in income tax, most of the people in service, whether he is in a junior position or whatever, the TDS is being deducted in the very first stage. So when the population goes to 160 crore, I think people taking care of would go to 80 crores. 80 crores will still be there who we have to take care of. Can't do anything because there are political things going on. So free electricity or free pani or free khana, that's not because of compulsion, because of political strategies that are being done. So it's better not to comment on this panel right now.
Because this was a point I was wanting to add also. For a very long time we are talking about accelerating economy, as Rajesh ji mentioned. So one of the big enablers will be the digital economy. And we have been using the, as I say, so human intelligence is what we have been using, and using it to grow our businesses and our professional lives. But now artificial intelligence is coming over. To be very frank, very few people understand artificial intelligence कि ये कोई भगवान का है कि नकली, because the word is artificial. So it's just very simple, there is something called machine learning. So there are large computing options available. They will take a very big supercomputer or advanced computers and they will dump in lots of data. So probably 1 billion amount of data if you dump in and say, iska pattern analysis karo. So if you give it to a person, they cannot do it very soon. But computers will probably analyze that thing in 1 year, 1 hour, 1 day maximum. And they form patterns. So ChatGPT, as Chris was mentioning, is a very interesting tool. This is Chat. If you just go on Google, say ChatGPT, ChatGPT. There is a foundation called OpenAI Foundation, Open Artificial Intelligence. They have opened it up. There is another term called API. So one was API was the pharma industry API, and we have an API in tech industry that is application programming interface. So there is OpenAI. It's a longish answer. Pardon me for this. So there is an interface, and there are pipes where I can connect my software to it. So ChatGPT has come up with this. You log into ChatGPT, is a free account you can create, and you can ask it any question, like how should I start a discussion on business growth in 2023? The topic for today. So if you say that, it will probably should give you 20-30 points that you can do this, you can introduce like that. So I was giving a talk recently somewhere, and I said, what is a good way of engaging the audience? So it gave me 5 suggestions. In fact, I did something else, but it gave me 5 suggestions. So I have to apply human intelligence also, can't blindly follow AI. But very frankly speaking, AI will have a massive impact. What pains me actually is that we were talking, Kamalji also mentioned that now we have home makers, I would say. So these homemakers are utilizing WhatsApp marketing and other digital tools. They will take payment over UPI and all to grow their business. But unfortunately, small, medium, advanced level businesses are not adopting technology at that scale or at that speed. They are doing digitization, education. They are doing digitization now, online classes and all. But I believe that if we adopt the latest trends in technology, we can have a fast boost. So it will be like a nitro boost. If you've done car racing and all, you'll see there is a nitro boost. You press a button and your car will go probably 100 to 200 in 2 seconds instead of taking the normal acceleration. So if we have to reach 5 trillion, 10 trillion or even 30 trillion, we will have to use digital technology in a much bigger way. The trends are there are sparks, but this is not a big fire. So we have to learn how these technologies can be used. ChatGPT or other AI tools. You might have heard Lensa. Anybody has heard here? There's a tool called Lensa. Have you heard? So it's a very interesting tool again on an AI tool. So you can give it 10 or 20 photographs of yourself. Maybe a selfie or somebody has taken a headshot. And you give it to Lensa, 300 rupees. It will give 100 avatars, nice photographs with Christmas beard and astronomy. You are coming back from Jupiter, so I have an image. It was all blue face. So somebody said, "Itna blue क्यों हो गया? Krishna भगवान है क्या?" I said, "नहीं मैं Jupiter गया था उधर बहुत ठंड थी इसलिए नीला हो गया." So all these fancy tools. This is entertainment actually. But in real business, how to grow your business, you should be constantly exploring what are the digital tools I can adopt to grow my business. What are the analysis I can do to see market trends. Rajesh ji must be doing it all the time. Now there are tools in the pocket, tools like Stockage. And there are so many other tools also. They are giving you charts. So for every business, you have to analyze how the business is growing, what are the tools available. And my suggestion will be that we are all not technical people. Somebody may be from pharma. So I'm a fantastic, super duper expert in pharma. But technology may not be my domain. So please keep one person or 2 people, your youngsters are the best bets for this. If you keep 1 or 2 people in your company who could be like technology adoption advisor or something like that, then you can actually grow your business for not 16% per CAGR. You can do it 50% CAGR or even 100% CAGR. That's my...
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. caught up in a daydream. I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place. See, cause everybody wanna tell you bad things. What could go wrong?